Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zenta and this is my 5-year-old cat named Catsops. This is his first appearance in my videos. He is a little camera shy, a little scared, especially when I move money around, so he'll probably leave during this video. And on today's video, we're going to be doing week 1 check-in and week 2 stuffing. And I'm combining these two because didn't have a lot of money to stuff last week, didn't have a lot of money to stuff this week, so thought I would just combine them to kind of make it easy. And let me tell you guys, I have had so much going on this past week. Let me just put that. So this is going to be a very chatty video. I apologize about that, but let's get into it as fast as we can, which is now. So I'm going to start with my black envelope. I'm not stuffing anything, and I'm actually going to remove the $46 in my emergency fund. That's not going to want to stay. And I'll explain that when I put this in the envelope it's going to go into. I'm going to put it to the side. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's close that up, and that's all we are going to do with this black binder. So going into our notes, going to cover that up so we can go through week 1. So this was my budget for week 1 when I cash stuffed. We stuffed $239. So the main things to make a note of is that the cat food, I did not realize my cat was almost out of food, and so I had to buy him prescription food. Let me tell you, it's not cheap. That's for an 8-pound bag by Catsops. That's for an 8-pound bag, and it's almost $60, and I didn't realize when I made the last video I was almost out. And so I had to basically give myself a little allowance. So normally I stuff $100 per paycheck, but since this paycheck was smaller, I had to do $25 a week for $50 in the pay period. So I gave myself $25 this week, and I was gonna give myself $25 next week, but I had to use that $25, and then I had to take $8 out of unexpected. The next thing is that my husband took care of the groceries, though I did buy him protein powder, which was $15. So I'm going to be putting $5 of the dollars to debt and $30 into my Korean lessons. And then I also forgot that I had a secret Santa, and so I just spent some money for that. I forgot to write that in, and I honestly can't remember how much that gift was. It wasn't too much. And going over here is week 2. We're going to be stuffing $214. The HR department is still behind, I guess, on COVID pay, so I didn't get paid the missing pay quite yet. Hopefully they get that to me with next paycheck. And Catsops wants out, so let me let him out real quick. Alright guys, I am back. As you can see, Jack has found the catnip, which is totally fine. So this week we are stuffing $214, and $59 is going to my debt, which is the vet bill. $50 is going for food, trips is $43, unexpected $25, and vet is $37. So, you're gonna stuff the cash this time, huh? So I'm gonna put this to the side just so I can see it, and then let's count this money. There should be, like I said before, 214. So 100 or 50, 100. You want that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, you want to bite it? Oh my gosh, you're so cute. So it's 80, 100, or 90, 100. You're gonna bite this too? 100, so 200, 205, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. I don't know how I'm going to do this because he's having the time of his life, which is what I want to see. He's so happy. All right. You want the money? You just want my attention. That's what you want, huh? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold the envelopes to the side. I'm gonna try to give him as much room as possible. Normally I would speed this up, but he's just so cute. I think I'm going to. What are you doing? He wants all of the love in the world. This is gonna be such a messy setup, but it's okay because Jack is having the time of his life, which is what I love to see. Oh, roll on your back. You want some belly rubs? You don't really like belly rubs though. All right. We're gonna go with that. Hopefully you can kind of see everything. So the first envelope we're gonna stuff is Vet. This is for you. And the original amount I was going to stuff is $37. Now Jack has some blood work. It was on the 18th, which is next Saturday, but we got it pushed to next Wednesday, which is 13, 14, I think the 15th. And I'm glad that we got it pushed a little earlier because you wouldn't be able to tell, but his eye has been bothering him yesterday. I have some over-the-counter, let me grab it, it's right here. I've been putting this into his eye to kind of flush it out, and I think it's been helping, but I would love for the vet to take a look at his eye just to make sure there's nothing else irritating him. So we got 20, 30, 35, 37, but alongside this, we're going to be putting the emergency fund because of his eye. Now I did call the vet and they said that the blood work will not be $180. It will be about $100, probably even less, maybe closer to $80. But I want to have extra money in here just in case I need to get him medication for his eye. So we already know you might not know this, there's 46 in the emergency fund. And I'm stuffing 37, so let me get this all together and then we'll count the total. I'm kind of all over the place, which is how this video is going to be, and I'm hoping I'm getting everything in shot. I don't really want to bother Jack. I love seeing him play. I love seeing him be this, rolling around and seeing him this happy, so I don't want to stop any of that, huh? Yeah, you're just so cute. So in the vet envelope now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 20, 30, 35, 37, 39, 40, 41. So said 141? Yes. So there's $141 in here at his disposal. I'm hoping that he doesn't need any more medication for his eye because it is kind of looking better. It was this eye that wasn't doing the best. It's still a little pink around. I think it's slightly swollen, but he's not as aggressively cleaning it. Maybe? Yeah, see, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I caused that. But we'll get it checked out next Wednesday. Next is Unexpected. Unexpected has $11 in here, and I'm going to put this to the side, and it's going to be getting $25. I'm sorry if this is bothering anyone, but if I fix it, he's just gonna ruin it like cats do. So we're gonna go with it. So $25 is now an Unexpected for week 2. Cats doesn't have anything. It's not going to get anything because I already used the money, and they shouldn't need anything else, so it should be fine. And food has $35 in it. Sorry, didn't have it in the right way. So $30 is going to be going to the Korean lesson, and $10 is going to be going to debt, and the $11 from unexpected is also going to debt. I'm hoping. I'm going to wait until I get my next paycheck, just in case. And then food is getting a $50 bill. Now, I think my husband's going to cover groceries again, and then we will go out with our pastor, his wife, and then some other married couples from the church it's going to be like a kind of bonding, like a lesson for marriages and how to keep them strong, and then we're going to go out for dinner after that. So I'm really excited for that. Next is fixed monthly. I'm not going to be putting anything in here, but I did want to bring it in, mention it. I know I need to stuff it, but I'm going to stuff it next week. Alright, Korean lessons. It has $30 in here. And we're going to take this 30. So 20, 40, 50, 60. $60 is now in my Korean lessons. I am going to need to start aggressively stuffing this. Let me explain why. So, my husband is from South Korea. He has his green card, but the South Korean military is still requiring him to go to the military in Korea for 21 months, I think is the amount of time that you have to serve in the military in South Korea. It is mandatory for every male from the age of 18 to 23 or 24 in Korean age. Their ages are weird though. And so if he doesn't get his citizenship by that time, then he has to go to the Korean military. And that means I would be going there as well. I'm kind of hoping. So we might see a currency change. If there is a currency change, I will convert it. I will not leave you guys hanging. I will make sure that everyone is able to understand it in American dollars. But that is something that's kind of on our plate right now. We're currently trying to go into the American Air Force because he is a pilot. And so fingers crossed he's able to do that. If not, we're going to South Korea for 2 years. And I'm a little worried about what we're going to be doing for these guys. You are just the cutest. I'm going to move. Oh. You going to play with it? You're just the cutest, but you're also everywhere I need to be. Alright, I guess we're going to do that. Money everywhere, cat everywhere. It's fine. So we're kind of up in the air with that. We don't know if he'll be able or eligible to enlist into the American military because he has a conditional green card, but we're going to try. Bless you. But that's mainly what's going on. Oh, you're leaving all of a sudden. That's mainly what's going on with us. I'll keep you guys in the loop and see what we're going to be doing, let you know what our plans are and what goes on. There's going to be a lot of life changes in the next few years. Either way, if we go to the military in America or if we go to the military in South Korea, there's going to be some major changes in our life. So I got to start saving up for that. My plan, that's why I might just keep this money into our savings account. Because whatever we do, it's going to be expensive. I know that the American government will pay for our moving, but there's going to be costs that we have to cover. And if he goes to the Korean military, then I'm going to have to leave my job. Currently I'm working at home, so I might be able to keep my job if we go to the American military. But if we go to the South Korean military, I'm going to have to leave my job. I'm going to have to find some source of income, hopefully, in Korea. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't know where I'll be staying. I might have to stay with my in-laws for that 2 years, which is fine. They love me, they accept me, and I'm sure they'll be fine with having me there. And we'll just have to go from there. Maybe I have to it's called the Goshi one. It's like a really small apartment, but it is pretty cheap. I don't know. We're just gonna save up as much as we can. I think I might switch my targets from saving, or from paying off debt to saving, though I think I will pay off my high interest rate debt, which is a 9.9% interest. Get that paid off real quick so that's not floating around our heads, because we will need to get the debt paid off eventually. So I might just keep it towards our goals towards the debt and then get things figured out. But hopefully we'll get some answers relatively soon on if he can go to the Air Force or not. Next is medical. So still $100 in here, waiting for the bill to come in from the urgent care, but I did use $40 last Monday because I went to the chiropractor. So that was budgeted. Everything's taken care of. We're all good for that. Next is trips. Trips is getting $43. I make a mess everywhere. I'm just as bad as my cats. 20, 40, 42, 43, which will double this. That's another thing. My mom just called me. Well, I called her to kind of rant about my job because I had to deal with some incompetent people, but which is fine. It's life. I'm okay. But my mom said that my sister might be having her baby today or tomorrow, which is 4 weeks early, I believe. It's pretty early. It's very early. So, yeah, actually, it is. It's about 4 to 5 weeks early. So, she's going to the hospital right now to get an ultrasound, but we really gotta start saving up to go see her as well. And that's another thing. If he goes into the American Air Force, are we gonna be able to go in March to see her? Who knows? Will we ever see my sister? Who knows? We'll get things figured out. But we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 82, 84, 85, 86, $86 in trips. So again, just saving this up. We'll see what happens to my husband's enlistment, because either way, no matter what, his future is military, whether that's American or Korean. So we'll see if we can even go see her. If we can't, then I'm going to put that towards debt and savings. If we can, then that'll go for the trips. Next is gas. I'm not adding anything to it, but I should pretty soon. But I did spend the $17 on while I went to the chiropractor. I did that right before I went. Next is Zenta, which is me. I still have my $10 in here. Still not sure what I'm gonna buy. I'll think of something eventually. I'm just gonna save it up for now. And then next is debt that we're stuffing, which is getting the $59 for the vet bill, which is the last payment, which is really exciting. We'll cover that on our debt update. And then it's going to be getting the $16. So let's count this all up. We got 50, 60, 65, 60, or 70. So 50, 60, 65, 70, 72, 4, 5. $75 going into debt. How exciting. Alright, well, that is actually the last envelope. As you can see, there's no cash here. There's also no cats, which I'm surprised about. Are you gonna come in here for the ending? That is all for today. He's gonna terrorize the video one more time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz, if that's something you want to do. If not, no worries. I will see you guys in the next video, which should be Saturday for week 2 check-in and week 3 cash stuffing. I think I'm gonna combine them one more time because the check-in will be very small. Doesn't really need a video, and of course he's gonna come in to lay down on everything. But other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye.